Caitlyn not going to the Olympics. Who cares? Hey, that Mavericks letting us down. Y'all suck. We can't find a damn coach. Let's start Profanity Nation.
Profanity Nation.
Yeah, it's the new era of man for some old school fans with a new school brand. We got money on the mic with the plan in hand. And Stat Pat to his left, they go hand in hand. And to the right, we got Simpster, he putting it down. It's the Profanity Nation, we running the town. Yeah,
It's the Profanity Nation.
Profanity Nation.
What up? What up? I'm gonna call this a summer version of the Profanity Nation. You got Money Mike, Stat Pat. Stat Pat, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm chilling, man.
Man, hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, what do you want to talk about first, man? We want to talk about these damn Lakers?
Yeah, let's go
do
with that. Let's go with that.
Yeah, so, because we're a Lakers show, we're going to start here. We're going to be all over the place, though. Got to talk about Caitlyn. Hey, Sparks beat the Aces yesterday. But,
Right.
hey, let's go ahead and start. First of all, good news, bad news, right? Good news is J.J. Redick is not the coach. Right? Bad news is Hurley turned down $70 million.
Yes.
Do we think we lowballed him? Do you?
Yeah, I actually do think we lowballed them. And that's the problem. The Lakers have been operating, and I've been always saying that as a mom and pop organization. They're just always just trying to pinch pennies. And if you're the Lakers, you got to start learning how to close some of these deals. I mean, 20 years ago, we tried to go for Coach K. We missed on that. We lowballed, I think, Tyronn Lue. Okay, we missed on that. We had a Jason Kidd right there on our bench. We decided to say, nah, we don't want another Jason Kidd experiment because Jason Kidd's in the finals. So, it just, the Lakers as a management is now, this is just another black eye on what they are not being able to accomplish. At this point, Jeannie Buss now has to build her own legacy now. This is her time to build her own legacy. Let's see what she got.
Let me ask you about that, though, because, it was crazy for a whole week. I mean, people were congratulating Redick and all that stuff, but then all of a sudden, Hurley came out of nowhere.
Right.
And I was like, oh, snap. And then I started hearing, oh, no, you're not going to get him. He don't want to leave. And then I started hearing, hey, he talked to his team, let them know that he was in negotiation. Then you start hearing $100 million, $70 million. Then you started hearing he really don't want to go. I kind of got the vibe that there were more people against us getting Hurley than actually for us to get.
You felt that, right?
Yeah,
you felt that because it was almost like it was the media's job to sell Hurley that the Lakers' job is not the right fit for him.
Right.
And they were people were throwing out jobs like the Knicks' job that actually have a coach. The Nets' job, they have a coach. You know what I'm saying? These teams have they have a coach, and they're attaching his name to those jobs that are not even available.
Yeah.
Here, we have one, and you hear people say, well, his wife is a Jersey girl, and she wouldn't want to leave the East Coast, and she's going to be there and through, and this is a decision for the family, and they are not going to make this without. All right, man, look, dude, look. At the end of the day, everyone was saying that they didn't think that the roster they were far away. I'm thinking how we are far away when we didn't even have Vanderbilt play the whole year. I mean, we're not that far away, and with a good coach that's going to give us a good offensive system, we could have made some noise. And I'm with you. I didn't know you noticed that, man. I did feel that.
I felt
that. I felt it like everybody was kind of against us getting them, and I'm like, well, why? So y'all want us to suck? That would have felt like y'all feel that it's better to watch us suck than it is to let us be good because y'all don't want to see us good again. Y'all want to see us just so y'all can talk about it and then get your clickbait.
Yeah, but see, what I do feel, though, is that we cannot go back to J.J. Redick, right? You know what I mean? If we actually went and actually got a qualified coach.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? And didn't have, we talked about last week, he won the podcaster.
Yeah.
He actually was a qualified coach. He was definitely very relatable to the young players outside of the oldest player in the league. So I think he was a really good match. Do we go after who else do we go after? Because we can't go back and offer JJ Redick. Because that means we're set.
I don't even know actually at this point. Like the same names before Redick, Marega, Adelman, what's the guy from Miami? I think it's Marega.
Spoelstra?
Not Spoelstra. It's just a head assistant. I think.
Oh yeah.
So it's like we have options, but it's not going to be a splash hire. And in some ways, that might be what we need. Somebody that's going to get it done and just grind. And be that under the radar kind of coach. But I just think it goes back to the Lakers just having clowns in the front office sitting around trying to close this deal, and there's no grown up in the room. Like there's no grown up.
Yeah, because I really do wonder. Like we know what he eventually was offered, but I'm interested in what the negotiation was because did they offer more money? But he just decided not to do it. That's really my question.
Did they tell did they say that you need to allow us to pick your assistant coaches? We would want to pick your assistant coaches. There are some franchises that do that, which would be
he needed
full control.
Yeah, he definitely needed full control because somebody's over there that probably didn't want to give him full control. So, but he did tweet that he liked the idea of it. So, but
I guess at this time we can't even circle back. It'll feel weird to circle back and try to go get him. Like, what I'm saying? Like, even if he doesn't, like, he does his three-peat and then he loses the next 2 years and then our job becomes again available again, which it always does. Then maybe they circle back around, but I doubt it. I mean, he at this point, if you turn down the Lakers, you better get the Knicks job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you turn down the Lakers, you got to get the Knicks job. Because if you're going to go and make a jump to the NBA and you're going to jump to the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Toronto Raptors or, you know what I'm saying, or the New Orleans Hornets, then New Orleans, the Pelicans. What are you talking about? You can go to the Lakers.
Yeah, I kind of don't know who's out there who I want, but I definitely want them to have head coaching experience. I don't want to get somebody who hasn't been there in the trenches. Ume, I would love to get him.
Yeah,
but that ain't gonna happen.
But no, because you like the dudes that got the baggage, man. Like saying you want to give them a redemption. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Lakers organization ain't gonna be nobody's redemption story. Your first job ain't gonna be the Lakers on the way back, bro.
No, we in Houston. So.
I'm just saying, like Mark Jackson, Mark Jackson.
Hey, I take Mark Jackson.
I would, but his next job, his first job.
But Mark Jackson don't give up.
His first job ain't gonna be the Lakers. Nah.
All right, man. Hey, so let's get into it, man. I've been really over there trying to rooting for Dallas. You know what I mean? And I hate to see that. I've seen it before in players. Like, they're not shaking. Over there, Jason Kidd's over there trying to, do his little trickery, and they're like laughing it off, and they're really mind strong. And this is really, honestly, where we are right now. I knew that they would be at the place where they are right now last year. Last time they went to the finals, because I was like, ooh, they coming. You know what I mean? Like, they lost it, but I was like, ooh. Last time they was there, I was like, oh no, if they get back, they're not gonna lose it again. And I'm hoping and praying that I was like, man, I hope Kyrie got some kryptonite. But I don't know, man.
Well, thank you to whoever thought it was a great idea to trade Jrue Holiday over there to them. Like that. Thank you, whoever that was. Milwaukee, thank you for doing that. That's pretty much what's really the straw that's stirring the drink right now. If you think about the defense, he's actually got Luka
Right.
Luka's not just going off and just blowing up like he's been doing his whole playoffs. And he can switch on and D up Kyrie. So you got that dude right there, and then you got Derek White. You got them. They play defense. You know, what's going to happen when they go back to Dallas? Are they going to be ready for it? Now, it usually when it comes to teams that are like, you know, not evenly matched, because I mean, Boston Celtics are the favorites. You know, they were the favorites going into the finals. So it usually will think you're like, okay, 2-0, Dallas should come home, win game 3, and then game 4, that's where all hell's about to break loose. And that's when you try to steal it. You know, try to steal that. If they don't, obviously, if they split, then it's a wrap. But I think they can get both those games.
So my biggest concern is like in both of these games, even though they weren't like necessarily like blowouts, you never felt like Dallas had a chance to win.
Right.
And that's the part that makes me really nervous because, you know, when you're playing a game and you're close, but you've had the feeling that you'll never get over the hump, then that means that what can we do? What kind of adjustments can we do so that way we can take control of it? And I don't know what they can do, man. Like I'm really concerned about them getting swept.
The threes were not falling, and they're missing wide open threes. So hopefully they can come home and get some home cooking, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully, you know, win that game.
But see, here's the thing though, when you talk about threes not falling, and that's your only offense, and you ain't driving to the hole, you not, you know.
Well, they can't. They can't. No, what I'm saying, but they can't.
I know.
Because like it's not like they're settling for threes. They literally can't do it because Drew Holiday and those boys in the middle are shutting everything down at the perimeter. Yeah. So they're not getting it. And let's be real here. The X factor right now is Porzingis.
Yeah. Porzingis
is the X factor. Porzingis right now is playing like damn, like you gave them him. Right. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they were talking about how they were going to be him and Luka were going to be the dynamic duo.
Right.
Before he went over there, he just got hurt.
Right.
He was balling like this in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like he's balling like that. So now you just give them back, and he's motivated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you give him that, and you give him Drew Holiday. Not to mention, and I gotta say this, that Jason Tatum is the worst number 1 option in the finals history since Paul Pierce. Since Paul Pierce. You kind of be kidding me. You shooting 34% from the field in the finals, 2 games at home. That is nerves. That ain't, you can take it to the rack, bro. You can get foul calls. You're in Boston. What is going on? You don't have to settle for all these threes. Take it to the rack.
That's what makes you scared though, because if he snaps out of that, there's a wrap, right? Because Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown reminds me of Rondo, but he's a better player than Rondo. But you know, like he's like a genius level and all that type of stuff. But the way that he thinks the game, understands the game, how to play, how to navigate through it, you know, it's already figured out on how they're gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
You know, and oh my gosh, dude, I just. It's just I can't.
And they're gonna get a parade if they do it, but it's not out the woods yet, man. Let's win game 3, okay? Win game 3, Dallas, man. I don't want to come back next week and the series over. Like I don't want that to happen.
Do you kind of wish though that Denver would have been there? Like I know they got taken out, but like who do you think would have been a better?
Of course, it would have been if you put Denver there. Denver literally is not going to try to lose their championship in the finals, so they're going to have a lot to fight for. But the best teams got there, and Ant was a whole different animal for them that they couldn't handle. You know what I'm saying? So it's. Denver need to be able to handle Ant before they think about winning another championship. You know what I'm saying? He's still going to be there. He's still going to be their kryptonite, just like Jamal Murray and Jokic is ours. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see. I know it would be like better, but I mean.
Well, look, see what concerned me is that literally the Celtics could almost be a dynasty and run a couple off. Because really, who's going to be able to stop them? You know what I mean? Is Milwaukee going to be able to get back there? Brooklyn, like, is this just a one-off, or is it? Do you think they could go run 2-3 in a row? This is actually really like my worst nightmare because the Lakers are nowhere near. Are nowhere near that.
But and I hate saying this as a Laker fan, but you know how this world is, and there's always going to be these runs, and where these they're going to be a Boston run, just like they had to endure the Shaq and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? They had to endure they had to live through the whole the Magic thing. We came out on top on that. So yeah, they're pretty much tired, and they're gonna have a couple. I don't think they're gonna do back to back though. I really do think that Denver might can be able. But look, at the end of the day, man, forget that, man. We're gonna come back. Lakers coming back.
You convinced of that?
No, I'm not. Dude.
I'm just saying because it's looking pretty grim.
Grim.
Yeah. So hey, man, look, let's get into the hottest sport that's happening right now.
The W.
The W, man. I'm loving the W and what's going on, and we got to really dissect this on so many levels. And to Monica Mennut, who said that y'all didn't talk about the W 2 years ago, because we saw the rant that she gave. You're right, Monica. I apologize, Profanity Nation. We were not hollering at the WNBA. We hollering at it right now.
Right.
So give us a pass, Monica. And look, let's go ahead and talk about it. But even before we actually really get into the W, but we want to talk about women's basketball. They're upset that Caitlin did not make the Olympic team. And I've been looking at a whole lot of different narratives, and I feel like, oh man, there's so many narratives to talk about. And I'm just gonna throw them out there. One of them is, I think that actually, let me just say, give my opinion first. The team that's constructed and put together is there's no place for Caitlin on that team, right? I think Caitlin probably would be a Christian Laettner, which means that she wouldn't get playing time, because who is she gonna go and start over? Number one. Number two, FIBA basketball is way more physical than WNBA basketball, and she can't take the physicality of the WNBA. So that really has her, again, not being a factor over there. Number three, she's going to be on the 2028 Olympic team. So everybody needs to be patient for that. Number four, she definitely is a distraction, because she wouldn't been getting what she is. Number five, I love what she said. She said that they lit a monster on her. So those are my 5 points. I love her reaction to it. What do you think about all that?
Yeah, and that's how I expect her to react. She was getting criticized for saying that, and I'm thinking, like, what do you want this girl to do? At the end of the day, like, what we want her to do? Like, she go and ball. Hopefully, she just balls and does her thing. Not anybody pushing any kind of agendas. Just let it happen. That's all I ask. I don't ask about any preferential treatment. They were talking about, well, you want eyes on the sport of women's basketball. Why wouldn't you bring her over there for that? And it's like, this is the Olympic Games. Put some respect on the Olympic Games. We're not here just to sell some tennis shoes or sell some tickets in the WNBA. We're actually the best of the best are in there. And I'm sorry, and like you said, she will be there on the 2028 team. What's she going to do? Taurasi going to be on the bench? Are we not going to make the team? No, Diana's going to make the team for sure. I mean, there's already 2 point guards. Okay, so it's going to be.
And look, quite frankly, Inescu or Caitlin. I mean, who are you picking? Like, what are we doing? Like,
and Inescu got the experience, so I'm going with Inescu.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's no really real place for her over there. And again, listen, the women basketball has 8 gold medals in a row, right? 8. The men don't have that.
Right.
Men, we done win. Got a couple bronze medals. You know, all that stuff.
8 in a row.
Women have 8 in a row. So the formula that they have put together. Let me just tell you, the team that has been constructed 8 consecutive times have won the gold medal.
Yeah.
And if we are trusting those people who put together the other 8 teams, this is the 9th team, and if they feel that they have players that could get them a 9th gold medal, how can you go against that?
No, you got like you talking about trusting the process. You got to trust the process. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, they have made this. This has been tried and tested.
Right.
Every Olympics, they have pulled up a new team, and these players have always brought home the gold. Her time will come. We can't rush this. The thing is, it feels like people don't want to look at the WNBA for a long period of time. They want to just go ahead and look at it for this year, say they watch some women basketball. They're not in it for the long haul, right? They're not allowing these girls to not be rookies to then grow up into the sport, be like straight up badasses on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know Caitlin is going to start smoking fools in about year 2.5, 3. She's going to be smoking. You know that. We know she is. And let it cook. Just let it cook. It's going to happen. Let it cook.
You know, I one thing I hate, and we're part of the media, but one thing I hate about the media is that they were able to create a certain narrative, like all the time, whether it's true or not, and influence, you know, and they were able to pick Caitlin. She's going to be the American sweetheart, and she's going to be the savior to everything. But look, at the end of the day, what I feel like, and what, listen, first of all, am I happy that Caitlin Clark is in the league? 100%.
Yeah.
But you know why I'm happy that she's in the league? I'm happy that she's in the league because when people go to watch her, they see Aja Wilson, they see Breonna Stewart, they see Ionescu, right? Because everybody wants to see. So when she travels to these, you know, they see the sky. They're actually seeing these other players that have been there, and they're like, wait a minute. You know, now they're getting the exposure as well because you're going to go look at her. But you said, wait a minute, who are these people on the other side? You see, these people over here are pretty good. And this to me what grows the sport. One player can't grow the sport.
Right.
And what they should have done, if from a marketing perspective, they should have done the Larry Bird, and we said it before, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson thing with Angel Reese, because look at it. You wouldn't even be talking about her as much if Angel Reese wouldn't have been, you know, clowning her.
Yeah.
That's when everything, you know, the love for it was cool what she was doing, you know, to South Carolina. But after Angel Reese went and did the same thing and mocked her, and that story got picked up, and people had opinions about that, it literally catapulted Caitlin Clark's popularity, you know, and they needed Angel Reese to be able to do that, and nobody wanted to give credit for that.
Right. You know, it definitely is. She's a part of the story, and she has her own story too. The thing is, why are we ignoring what Angel Reese is doing right now?
Yeah.
Angel Reese is killing it right now.
Yeah, because she's almost a double-double.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's almost, you know, I think like 11 points, 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like two blocks a game. Like, she's killing. She definitely is 100% effective. And Caitlin Clark really, I mean, I'm not throwing no shade on her, but I can tell you this, when she came out here to the Sparks, you know, and it was only one game, she made 2 3-pointers. She had 5 points going to the fourth quarter, made 2 3-pointers, ended up with 11. Didn't have a great shooting night.
Right.
She just went for 30, you know, a couple games. That's cool. But where's the consistency?
Yeah. Yeah, she, I mean, at this point, I would hope we have to, like, chalk it up to, like, growing pains. She is a rookie, you know, but she is capable of giving, you know, 30-point nights. So that is something that she is combustible. If she can actually just get which is like consistency. That's what I'm saying. That's where it all crystallizes. After about 2 years, 3 years, she's going to have the experience, and she's going to then able to go ahead and like, okay, she's not going to be a deer in the headlights. I think her game will be more consistent. She's a good point guard. She has good vision. So she's able to run a team, and she's going to be better in her overall game of running a team. So, yeah, she'll be pretty good. Yeah.
Well, like I said, we definitely have a whole lot to see.
Yeah.
Inside of like the W, and with the Lakers and hopefully the Mavericks will be able to come back.
Man, your only hope. Man, your only hope.
Yeah. Hey, so what do you think, man? The Olympic trials, man, are coming up in about 2 weeks. What are you gonna be looking for?
Richardson, man. Richardson.
What you think she gonna do?
I mean, I think she's gonna show up, show out, man. I think first of all, she gonna let them know I'm coming for the gold, and that's what we want. We want to see her against the Jamaicans. That is must.
You saw that Lane got hurt.
Yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Like low key. Am I wrong? Low key, I was kind of not. Look, no.
How low key is low key?
Okay,
it's gonna sound high key right now.
All right. So look, Elaine Thompson is the reigning gold medal world champion, and I never want an injury. I want things to be fair and square. But hey, we got to deal with the cards that are dealt to us, and she's been having an Achilles injury, and it's a strain, and she's been having it for a while now. She ran, and they kind of carted her off. And let me just say this, Elaine, I really, really wish you well, but if you're not able to be there because of injury, I'm sorry. You were a great champion. You're 31 years old, and if Sha'Carri is able to go ahead and win the gold for the USA, Elaine, I wish you were there.
Yeah, definitely want Elaine to be there. But like you said,
I mean, does it matter? Like if she's there or not? Do you want her to be there, or does it matter? Maybe this should be out of bounds. I should have made this out of bounds.
Isaiah Thomas swept the Lakers, and the Lakers was missing Magic Johnson and Byron Scott. They were winning games playing. Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas were playing against Tony Campbell and David Rivers in the finals, bro. In the finals, and they hang that banner up just the same. They ain't mad at it. They ain't saying nothing. They are happy. They're cool with that. So you guess what, man? Look, it's all fair. You can't make it. You can't make it, then can't make it.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Gabby Thomas, I'm rooting for her, but she ain't looking good. I don't know if you seen. Have you seen Gabby run?
No, I haven't seen her run.
Gabby, man, look, Gabby, she's another one. Like it's a couple. Like it's Sha'Carri. And then with Gabby, Gabby, she runs a 200. She was trying to do the one. She really ain't been doing it. But then my other girl, oh my God, Sydney. Mm-hmm. Sydney is, she it.
Okay.
Yeah. So she gonna get that 4.
Nice.
She run the 400. So, and then on the men's side, we got Raw Benjamin in the hurdles, 400 hurdles. That's a hard. I don't know how you even do that.
No.
You know what I mean? And then no allows is looking real good. So I think we got track lined up. What other sport are you looking for, man?
You know what, dude? It's funny, man. I actually like swimming.
Okay.
I like looking at swimming. Of course, basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball, and those are really. I mean, I love track and field. Anything track and field, I'm all for it. I like javelin. I like shot put, high jump, pole vault. I like all that.
Yeah.
Anything
you
track
don't
and
do
field.
gymnastics?
Gymnastics because my daughter's in gymnastics now. So we want to. That's the one thing that we want her to see, and we're gonna go ahead and let her see those exercises and stuff like that. So she get a little more enthusiastic about going to the gym and stuff like that. But yeah, that's you have. I think the highlight is like in the first half. The first week is like the swimming. And then like the second week is like the gymnastics and track and field or something like that. I think track and field is like the second week, whereas this goes off. So yeah, man, I just can't wait, man. In Paris, man.
It's gonna be good. In 4 years, it's gonna be out here. It's gonna be wild out here.
Man, we gonna turn it up.
Yeah, because I remember '84. I remember '84, man, because it was. They ran down Rodeo Road. You know, I remember everybody going to. I didn't even know really what was happening. We just all went over to the corner, and then they like ran down there to go see. And I mean, oh my God, Carl Lewis and all that stuff. Like, wow. But this time, I ain't gonna be able to afford those tickets, so I'm gonna have to sneak in. I already know.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we're gonna be able to do it.
We got to figure it out. We got to be. They gonna have to have volunteers or something, and I'm gonna have to work as a volunteer because I'm gonna have to go to. But which one would you go to? Would you go to track and field or basketball?
Basketball. I would go to basketball because I think I'm going to get all of those guys in one spot that I can see them. Now, am I going to enjoy I think I would enjoy track and field more than basketball, but I would want to get the ticket to see a gold medal. Not, of course, but I'll take them against somebody
You know what? I think I probably want to see track, but here's the problem with track. The problem with track is I need to go every day because I need to see the build-up. I can't just go to the finals.
You need to see the heat.
I need to at least see. I probably don't have to see the quarter, but at least the semi to the finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's just what it is. Basketball, I've seen so much basketball already. I mean, basketball is my favorite sport, but national track and field. Yeah, I think that I would probably.
I can tell you another one that's gonna be lit when the Olympics come out here. I'm gonna tell you right now, that beach volleyball about to go crazy.
Yeah,
that beach volleyball going crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it's going crazy. Manhattan Beach is going crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The home of the championships. You know what I'm saying? The AVP and the volleyball, the women's volleyball tour that's where they do it. Is literally at Manhattan Beach, and so the Olympics gonna be on Manhattan Beach, man. It's gonna be crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be
nuts, man. But we gotta wait 4 years, man. But this year, everybody, man, bring home that going, and we gotta start with the trials.
Yeah, for sure. The trials, I'm happy. The trials gonna be next week. Hey, so anyway, it's been a great show, man.
Yep.
Summer edition of Profanity Nation. We're gonna switch a couple things up, man. Just for the summer trials, some new things.
Yeah, we're gonna switch it up a
excited
little bit. See what y'all gonna think about it.
But hey, we always in the show with Out of Bounds.
Yep.
And I'm gonna just go ahead and throw this out here.
All right, what you got?
Because I'm definitely I'm letting you know I'm throwing some shade.
Okay.
I'm throwing some shade.
All right, so I'm gonna take a guess in my mind and let me see if I'm right. But let's go for it.
All right, well, am I out of bounds to say that Caitlin Clark is not a shoe-in for Rookie of the Year right now? I think we definitely have Angel Reese in contention, Cameron Brink, Rikia, the name three, name 2 or 3. I don't think that right now, the way Caitlin is playing, she's not a shoe-in for Rookie of the Year. And if you say she is, it's all about marketing, not actually playing on the court.
No, you're not out of bounds. You're in bounds by saying that she's not a shoe-in. She is a strong contender. So if she's not of those names, I don't think she's fourth in those. If we had to take a ballot, Brink, Jackson, Cardoza, Reese, Clark, I don't think she's fifth. You know what I'm saying? She's got to be top 3. She's in the contention. I'm thinking top 3 of rookies because she is leading rookies in assists. She's really leading rookies in also points scored. So she has that as her argument. So she's not going to be the 5th if she's leading the rookies in points and assists.
All right.
But you're in bounds.
Yeah, cool. That was easy. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have another about just me, what I think. And that's
That's cool. Hey, what y'all think?
What y'all
Go ahead
think?
and put it in the comments. If I'm in bounds, out of bounds, Caitlin Clark is not a shoe-in for Rookie of the Year. I think there are definitely other players out there balling as well. And you guys need to look at the whole WNBA, not just when she plays.
That's right.
Yeah. So, hey, anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's been great. Fat Pat.
Yes, man.
We're going to see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.